Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
do you understand whatever I am teaching, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
Nicely? Is there any difficulty that's what you find?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
And, and if you're stuck some anywhere, just let me know. Okay, Vita?
Okay, ma'am.
So good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, all of you. Thank you, Vita. Okay, let's begin with the continuation of saprographs that we did earlier yesterday. Please, one of you take up the charge and
Yes,
begin.
ma'am. Saprotrophs are plants which do not have chlorophyll and cannot prepare their own food. They get their food from dead and decaying organic matter. Example mushroom, bread mold, etc. They convert it into a
No,
solution and then absorb the nutrients
they
from the
produce,
solution.
they
They produce
produce.
digestive juice on the dead and decaying organic matter and convert into a solution and then absorb the nutrient from the solution.
Thank you. Now, if I ask you, do you find any problematic word over here? What it should be better,
On.
isn't it? Am I right?
Yes.
So this is what I want you to check better. Okay, while reading, you check all these matters as well. Please do so. Okay, thank you. So what are saprotrophs? As we have learned, they cannot make their own food because they don't have chlorophyll. This much you agree? So how do they survive?
Yes.
How do they get their food? So they get their food from dead and decaying organic matter. What are the examples? We have already discussed. It's mushroom, bread mold, etc. So what exactly they are doing? They are producing digestive juice on the dead and decaying organic matter and then make it into a solution which is absorbable. Then the nutrients are in the form of absorbable nutrients from the solution. These mushroom and bread mold take the nutrition from them. You understand? In the form of solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the answer. Pits. So these are the type of mushrooms. Can you see this better? Hello. These are the mushrooms. Can you see the
Yes.
mushrooms?
Yes, ma'am.
See. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So beautiful.
Now we'll see the toadstool. That is the mushrooms. These are the mushrooms. Okay. You see the mushrooms better?
Yes.
Yes.
These are bread mold. It's on the bread. Can you see this? The white cottony patches on the bread. These are bread.
Yes.
Okay? And when you see it with the magnifying lens, this is how it looks better. Can you see this better?
This is also mushroom.
No, this is bread mold. It's a magnified lens. With the help of microscope or magnifying lens, this is how it looks like. This one, this one, this one.
Yes.
With the help of magnifying lens or microscope, it looks like this. Okay, you understood? So these have got spores. These are called sporangium. So when they burst, it liberates lots of spores, and when they get favorable condition, they start germinating. Understood, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we'll do one activity that how fungus grows on bread. Please
Yes, ma'am.
continue.
To observe the fungus bread mold in it then
In the bread. Okay.
in
Start.
the bread.
Yeah.
Take a piece of bread and moisten it with water. Leave it in a warm place for 2 3 days till fluffy,
Fluffy.
fluffy patches appear on them. Observe the patches under a magnifying glass or microscope. Cotton like threads are seen on the bread. The cotton like thread are the fungus bread mold. Bread mold is a saprotrope. Saprotrophs get their food from dead or decaying manure.
Organic matter,
Organic
beta.
manure. Matter.
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 So this is what you can do at home. You take a piece of bread, just sprinkle it with water, and you can even cover it with a plastic paper and keep it in warm place. After 2 3 days, what you see cottony. What is fluffy? Cottony patches. It looks like cotton. They appear on them. Use your magnifying glass or microscope. You can see the cotton-like threads which are seen on the bread. These threads are what? These are fungus. They are called as bread mold. It is a saprotroph. We know that because they are getting the food from dead and decaying organic matter. The same picture has been repeated. Is it clear? So if you take one patch of this and observe under the microscope, you can have this sort of picture. Is it clear? Now we are going to work on another type of interaction between the organism. It's called the
Yes.
symbiosis or mutualism.
Symbiotic.
Yes, please start with the
Symbiosis is the combination of two Greek words. Sym means with and biosis means living, which means living together. In symbiosis or mutualism, two different types of organisms live and work together for their mutual benefit from each other. They share shelter and nutrients. Example: lichens.
lichens. Lichens.
Lichens. Lichens are composite organisms composed on fungus and algae. Fungus is a saprophyte,
Saprophyte.
saprophyte, and alga is an autotroph. The fungus supplies water and minerals to the cells of the algae, while the algae supplies food prepared by photosynthesis. A bird sitting on the back of a rhino is an example of symbiosis. The bird gets warm to eat, while the rhino gets rid of the worm.
Good. Thank you. So what is symbiosis? See the bird sitting on the back of the rhino. What are they doing? They are eating the bugs or the insects which are on the animal's body. So they eat it, so it becomes their food, and the rhino gets rid of those bugs. It does not want, but the bugs are there, so it is helping. The rhino is helping the birds with the food, and the birds are helping the rhino by getting it rid from the bugs. Let's take up lichens. Where is the lichens? This one. This is one lichen. Okay, symbiosis. It's got algae and fungi. This is how it looks like. Okay, so what exactly is happening? Both of them are helping each other. This is called symbiosis. But they are living together, helping each other, and they have mutual benefit. Means one is helping each other. For example, let's take lichens. Lichen is a composite organism. That means lichen is a organism which is having both fungi as well as alga. Now, what is fungus is doing? Fungus, being saprophyte, it is supplying the water and minerals to the cells of the alga. Whereas alga is green in color, so it makes food and it supplies food to the fungus. You understand? So it is mutually helping each other. Alga is helping fungus by supplying food. Fungus is helping alga with the water and nutrients. Do you understand?
Ma'am, your screen was not there.
What?
Your screen is not available.
Is it the problem with you or is it a problem with all of us?
All of us.
Now what happened?
Kasim Raza Davdani has present on screen and he left. And your screen has gone.
Okay. Okay, but I will do it again. Don't worry. Now, now can you see?
No, ma'am. We can't see, ma'am, Mama.
Someone else is presenting.
No,
Ask this.
ma'am.
Ask that person to stop presentation, better.
Ma'am, no one is presenting, ma'am.
Okay. I do it again. Don't worry. Now can you
Now
see?
Now come
available.
in, yes.
Okay. Ask that person to be careful better next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It was Kazim Raza Dawbani.
Okay. Okay. Maybe by mistake it started. So I think you understood both the ways, both the examples. One was rhino, and the other one's lichen. Lichen is a combination of fungus and algae, where algae is making food with the help of photosynthesis, by the process of photosynthesis, and is supplying to the fungus. Whereas fungus cannot make its own food, but it is supplying water and nutrients to the alga. So they're helping each other. This process is known as symbiosis. This technique is known as symbiosis. This is also observed in rhino. Any problem? Is there any problem in understanding about
No, ma'am.
symbiosis?
No.
All of you understood? Can you explain, Beta,
Yes.
these two
Yes, ma'am.
examples in one or two words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Symbiosis is the relation of two organisms is living together and helping each
Helping each
other.
other. Exactly.
Helping each other.
Now give me the example.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, bird sitting on the back of the rhino because
Okay?
rhino's body there are so many worms and insects, so
Okay?
birds can eat, and
Okay.
rhino is
Helping the
helping
birds. Yes,
helping
exactly.
the birds for
And
food.
how
And
birds are helping rhino?
yes,
How
because
birds are
the
helping rhino, Beta?
while the rhino gets free of rhino gets
Exactly. Insects.
free.
Get free of insects. Very good. What about lichens? Let's talk about lichens now.
Yes,
Very well said, Beta. Who is who
yes,
is
ma'am.
speaking? Who
Lichens
is
are
speaking?
composite of two organisms, fungus
No, who
and
is
algae.
speaking?
Muhammad Zaki Wakil.
Mohammed Zaki Vakil. I will say Zaki.
Yes,
Okay, Zaki, tell me one thing. The way you have presented the first example, it was very good. I wish that you will not read the slide, but you will say it in your own words. Can you do that, Beta?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, do it.
Ma'am, lichen is a composite of two organisms,
You can
fungus
say
and algae.
combination. Can you say it's a
Combi-
combination?
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Combination of
don't use
two
the same word.
organisms,
Exactly, very good. So
fungus
it's
and
for all
algae.
of you, children. Seventh standard is for all of you. Don't take up the same word. You can use your own words as well. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
fungus doesn't have a chlorophyll, so
So
algae can make their own food
supply.
by the process of photosynthesis. So
Very
fungus
good.
give algae shelter and algae give fungus food.
Very good. Very good. So they're helping each other, isn't it, better? Well
Yes,
said. So is it clear? Symbiosis clear to all of you? Hello, is symbiosis clear to all of you?
yes, ma'am.
Nicely, no problem. No problem. The same thing we are going to learn again. Please read. Read better. Please read.
Yes, ma'am. Symbiotic relationship. Some plants live together and share shelter and nutrients. Example, lichens. In lichens, an alga and a fungus live together. The fungus provides shelter, water, and minerals to the alga. The alga provides food to the fungus, which
Photosynthesis.
is prepared by photosynthesis.
This we have already done. Yes or no? This is lichen. Can you see this? This is a tree trunk. What is this, beta? This is a tree trunk. Can you see this tree? This is a tree trunk. It's a trunk of tree. I hope you know what is trunk of tree called as. Boys, say yes or no at
Yes,
least.
ma'am. Yes, yes,
Yes.
So
Yes.
this trunk is
yes,
covered by lichens. All these are lichens. Can you see this? All these are
yes,
lichens. Got it? I just want to show you. This is how it looks like. These are lichens. Okay? Understood, beta? These are lichens on the tree trunk. Now this has been magnified. This is how it looks like. This is magnified. These are the lichens. You understand, beta? These are lichens.
ma'am. But algae is present in water.
No, yes, algae is present in water, but this lichen is a combination of two organisms.
Okay, ma'am.
What are they? Lichen is a combination of two organisms, namely algae and fungi. So that's why it looks a bit green in color. Can you see this? Green in color.
Yes,
So this is lichen, but it has got the mesh of fungi as well. So
yes,
fungi is at the bottom and algae is at the top. So that's why you can see the green in color. So algae is
yes,
supplying food to the fungi and fungi is spreading its substratum. It is making the algae stick to the substratum, to the tree trunk. You understand?
yes, yes,
Okay. Now how we get, now we are using soil, isn't it? We are using nutrients in the soil
yes,
for the farming practice, isn't it? So the soil
yes,
gets devoid of nutrients. Soil,
yes,
so there is no nutrients in the soil because the crops are taking up all the nutrients from the soil. Then how do you replenish it? How do you supplement it? So this is what we have to do. How nutrients are replenished in the soil. That means how do you add nutrients to the soil? Let's start, Peter.
yes, ma'am. Did how nutrients are replenished in the soil? Plants absorb nutrients from the soil, so the nutrients in the soil decreases. So farmers and manures and fertilizers to the soil to increase the nutrients in the soil. The
All of you
bacterium could
agree?
die. Yes.
All of you agree?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because the crops are getting nutrients from the soil, so they absorb everything from the soil. So what happens? The
Yes.
nutrients capacity or the nutrient proportion in the soil decreases. So if you grow without replenishing the soil, the crops will be poor, isn't it? The quality and quantity of the crop will be poor. So it should not happen that way. So what farmers do? They add manures and fertilizers to the soil. So to increase the nutrients in the soil. All of you agree?
Yes.
Did you understand what is
Yes.
happening? Okay. Next.
The bacterium called rhizobium, which lives in the roots of lega-
Leguminous
legu-
plants.
leguminous plants like grams, peas, beans, etc., converts nitrogen from the air and into soluble form into soil and makes the soil rich in nitrogen. In return, the plant provides food and shelter to the bacteria so they have a symbiotic relation.
Good. So another symbiotic relationship we are going to see in this condition. We have already learned about rhizobium bacteria, isn't it, beta? Hello. We have
Yes.
talked about rhizobium bacteria. Yes. So this bacterium rhizobium, where does it live? It lives in the roots of leguminous plants like grams, peas, and beans. What they do? They convert the nitrogen from the atmosphere, that is air, into soluble form in the soil so that the plants can take the nitrogen along with water and minerals from the soil. And what is plant giving? So plant is giving food and shelter to the bacteria. So bacteria is making nitrogen, it is capturing nitrogen and help the plant to make protein. And what plant is giving back to rhizobium? It is giving a place to stay, isn't it? It's giving shelter as well as food to the bacteria. So there's a relationship between, say, these are the nodules. What are they, beta? These are the nodules. These all are nodules. So the bacteria is staying in these nodules. So what is bacteria doing? They are taking nitrogen from the atmosphere and helping the plant to make protein from this nitrogen. Whereas plant is giving a place for rhizobium to stay, or is giving shelter as well as food. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of
Yes, ma'am.
you? Yes? So this is how the seeds are sown. You can see he's spreading the seeds. These are the seeds. Can you see this? He's throwing the seeds. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, beta? So he's with the
Um,
help of hand, he's what you call it as spraying the pesticides, you can say. You can spraying the powder. Yes? Because you can see there's already vegetation. So it may be weedicides, it may be pesticides, it may be insecticides, anything. And these are the roots of the leguminous plants showing the symbiotic relationship. Any problem with them?
no,
Any
ma'am.
problem?
No.
This is the same sort of thing, the replenishment of nutrients and soil. The one who reads this slide will tell me what new you got. I repeat, the content is the same, but you have to tell me what extra you got from this slide. Is it clear, beta? So who will read it? Who will read the slide, beta? What happened?
I'm gonna give you some.
Sure. Read, please read.
Some fungus lives in the roots of the plants. Roots of the plants provide shelter and food to the fungus. White fungus provide important
Provides.
nutrient important nutrients to the plants
Okay,
because
so what
of
is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Some fungus live in the roots of the plants. Is it fungus or bacterium? You can say bacterium also. That's what we learned. Isn't it, Beta? So instead of fungus, we can write bacterium. And which type, which is the name of the bacteria? Rhizobium. Which is the name of the bacteria, Beta? Say rhizobium. So they are living in the roots of the plants. So what is this roots of the plants doing? It is giving shelter and food. Isn't it, Beta? Whereas what is this bacteria is doing? It is giving nutrients to the plants. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Now read.
because of
Be fast.
continuous
Yes.
farming nutrients keep decline
Declining.
in the soil hence to
Better you have to read properly, please. To replenish
replenish those nutrients.
fertilizers
Fertilizers are
added. Added.
added to the soil.
Now I am using the soil for continuous farming. One after every session, I'm not keeping it fallow. That means I'm not keeping it empty. But I keep on growing crops one after the other. What happens? The soil becomes deficient of nutrients. You agree with me? Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Agree.
Yes. So the nutrients become less. Now what do I do? So these nutrients could be added to the soil in the means of fertilizers or manures. Start. Continue. Continue, beta. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Continue, I
ma'am.
said. Continue. Start reading. Plants require.
Required a lot of nutrients to grow and to be rich.
Can someone else start reading better? The voice is breaking. Can someone else start reading? Be fast, better.
Okay. Plants require lot of nitrogen to grow and to be healthy. Although a lot of nitrogen is
Be
available
fast. You're
in the
taking too much of time. Please be fast. Although
atmosphere,
a lot of nitrogen is available in the atmosphere, but plants cannot absorb nitrogen in gaseous form like this. Is it clear?
plants require
Is it
a
clear,
lot
better?
of nutrients to grow and to be healthy. Through a lot of the nitrogen is available in the atmosphere, but plants cannot absorb nitrogen to gas source. From there is the
Okay,
bacteria.
better. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Can anyone else? Who was reading earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please start, Peter.
These bacteria can absorb nitrogen from the atmosphere and make it provide
Okay. Available for the
nitrogen
plants. Make it
available for the
available for the
plants.
plants.
Now, what is written here?
Rhizobium.
Rhizobium cannot make its food, hence it provide nitrogen to l- and
Legumes.
in return legumes provide
Legumes.
them food and shelter. This is an example for the
Of
of symbiotic
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 relationship.
relationship. This has great importance for farmers, fields, and which plants plants are grow from times to time need addition of nitrogens.
Nitrogenous fertilizers. Okay. So you can see that we have to add nutrients to the soil in the form of fertilizers and manures to replenish the soil. We know that plants require lots of nitrogen to grow and to be healthy because it needs protein to be made. Now, nitrogen is available in the atmosphere. We know that it's almost 80%. Maximum nitrogen is available. But plants don't have the ability to take nitrogen in gaseous form. So, what is done? There's a certain bacterium called rhizobium which is observed in the nodules of roots of only leguminous plants. For example, gram, moong, soya beans, etc. Now, what is the function of these bacteria? They have the capacity or the ability to absorb nitrogen from the atmosphere and they make it available for the plants to absorb. Now, rhizobium cannot make its food because it's bacterium, remember that. So, it is giving nitrogen to the leguminous plants and in return, this leguminous plants is giving them food and shelter to stay. Now, what is this relationship? This is symbiotic relationship when both are getting help by each other. So this becomes very important for farmers, this sort of relationship. And wherever leguminous plants are grown, remember that soil does not need any nitrogenous fertilizers because nitrogenous fertilizer is made by the rhizobium bacteria. Do you understand? Do you understand or not?
Yes, ma'am. The stop.
Okay. So they help farmers. Now questions again for today's homework that you have to show it tomorrow. This homework has to be shown tomorrow. But till whatever I've given it till yesterday has to be shown by today evening. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it clear to all of you? Thank you. The question is, What is the meaning of word symbiosis? Give the answer fast. Make it fast, better.
Hello, ma'am.
Read the answer.
What
Yes?
is the meaning of the word symbol?
Yes. Repeat.
It is a relationship between two organisms in which both the organism benefits each other.
You all of you understood this meaning of symbiosis? Did you understand?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
this is
Hello,
just a
ma'am.
revision. Whatever we are doing is a revision. Okay?
Hello,
What is
ma'am.
lichen? Yes.
Ma'am, when will you send chapter 1 PDF?
After I finish the chapter, it's as simple as that. If you don't do my homework, I will not send you PDF. Remember that.
Okay.
If I don't get your answer by tonight, and all these questions FAQ that I'm giving you today has to be given by tomorrow, that is Sunday. But still, you have to write it by Sunday. By evening,
Okay,
8
ma'am.
o'clock,
Bye.
the FAQ that I'm giving you today has to be sent by tomorrow. Is it understandable? Do you understand or not? So you have to go through the uploaded video and write down all these FAQs and show it to your teacher by tomorrow. What is lichen? What is lichen?
The lichen is composed organism
Composite.
power because
Composite. Read properly better.
The lighter is the composite organism format because the symbols of the edge of the
Algae and fungi. Because of symbiosis of algae and fungi. You have to be serious while reading better. You're not playing a game, please. I want seriousness in reading and understanding. When we are studying, only study and nothing else. When we play, only play and nothing else. Do you understand? Do you understand, boys?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes? Thank you. Give an example of symbiotic relationship. Why don't you answer better? Give an example of symbiotic relationship. Start reading. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
yes.
Start reading, I said. Or should I read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I read it?
No, ma'am.
Then
Give
start
an
reading.
example of
Start.
symbiotic relationship. A small bird called Proverb cleaves the crocodile's teeth. The crocodile keeps its mouth open and the bird takes out meat fibers stuck between the teeth. The bird gets food in lieu of providing dentist services to the crocodile.
Do you understand what happens? There's a small bird called Clover. You can find cleaning the crocodile's teeth. Have you ever seen crocodile keeping its mouth open, the jaws open? Continuously, the jaws are open, and the bird hops in and it removes the meat fibers which is stuck between the teeth. So birds gets the food, and the crocodile gets his teeth cleaned. Isn't it better? So this is a symbiotic relationship. How do nutrients get replenished in the soil? Please read better.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
How do nutrition get represented in the soil? There are two main means through which nutrients can represent in the soil. One of them is the nitrogen fixation in the soil. Nitrogen fixation represents nitrogen nutrition in the soil. Another means is the composition of dead remains of plants and animals from farm waste. Decomposition. Dead remains represent bios or the nutrition in the soil.
Okay, thank you. Now, there are two ways by which nutrients get replenished in the soil. One is, as we just saw, the nitrogen fixation by the rhizobium bacteria. You agree? So, what is this rhizobium bacterium doing? It is replenishing the nitrogenous nutrients in the soil. You agree? Do you agree, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Another way is that the dead remains of plants and animals or excreta or the cow dung, it decomposes and it mixes with the soil and it adds all the nutrients of the soil back to the soil, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the microorganisms work on the dead bodies of plants and animals, that is bacteria, fungi, and it decomposes the body and makes it inorganic, which further mixes with the soil. So that becomes the nutrients for the plants to grow. You understand? Do you understand that? At least say something.
Yes, miss.
If you're not, then you can stop me and ask the question again. Have you understood or should I explain to you again?
Yes.
Yes, what? Should I explain or should I continue? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Should I explain or should I continue?
Explain.
So you did not
Continue.
understand? You did not understand that, miss?
No, ma'am. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay, beta. Okay, the next question. What is rhizobium? Read, beta.
What is rhizobium? Rhizobium is the bacteria.
So what is rhizobium? It is a bacterium. What is the function of rhizobium? Give only the answer.
Rhizobium help like
Rhizobium helps
Be fast, continue fast, beta.
Leguminous plants in nutrition.
the
So it
nutrition.
helps the leguminous plants in nitrogen fixation in soil. So it helps in nitrogen fixation in soil. How does rhizobium help farmers?
By
by
helping
helping in nitrogen
rhizobium
fixation.
insects
If one is reading,
Rhizobium
if
increase
one is
soil
reading, beta, stop
fertility
it.
and thus helps
Stop it.
farmers.
If one is reading, the second one will not continue. Please
okay, ma'am.
Three are
understand.
By
reading.
helping in the nitrogen functions, rhizobium insects the soil
Leave
fertilize.
it. Leave it, beta. Second, please continue. The second one. Who was the reading the second time?
Ma'am Burani.
Yeah, start.
Zohair.
Burani.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, start to read. How does rhizobium help farmers?
By helping in nitrogen fixation,
Fixation.
rhizobium increase soil fertility and thus helps farmers.
So what is doing rhizobium? It is helping in nitrogen fixation. So obviously it is increasing the soil fertility. So they are helping farmers. Why do farmers prefer to sow leguminous plants? Be first. Hello, boys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Plants
Yes.
ma'am.
So read the answer.
Yes.
Read the
form
answer.
of the
Read the answer.
plants
Leguminous
absorb
plants.
like in the form of the
Leguminous plants carry out nitrogen fixation in soil and thus improve soil fertility. In which form do plants absorb nitrogen?